Hi, welcome to AllBrands After Hours with me, your host, Courtney Douthat. Welcome to the show where we hang out and craft together. Today we'll be using our Brother ScanNCut to cut out wood and make some last minute Easter tags. Let's do this. You heard me right. We're cutting out wood today. So I have this thin balsa wood, and what I always tell you when you're looking for your wood is to make sure there's that flex. You see how that's bending? I want that bent. If it doesn't have any bend, it's too hard to go into your machine. But Courtney, what if it's under 3 millimeters? Because the ScanNCut can cut out 3 millimeters, which is the thickest that any cutter machine can do. Just saying. But I know that hardness though, that hardness worries me. And plus you don't want to damage your machine in any kind of way. So then balsa wood. Balsa wood is your favorite. Now I know I'm going to get the question in the comments, Courtney, where do I get the balsa wood? How do I know which kind to get? Well, where is, of course, AllBrands sells it, so I'll leave it down in the description below. But also, be cautious where you buy and what you buy, because there's a few places that I've purchased wood and it hasn't been good quality and it shreds really bad on me. So be cautious, maybe get a little piece of it, try it out first before you invest in like a ton of pieces of this wood and a ton of sheets of it. Maybe just get a little piece, see if it's what exactly you're thinking of, and then go from there, because not all balsa wood is made the same. So I like these that I've found, and believe me, I've tried a lot. So again, I'll link it down below. So let's jump in. What I want to do is actually create like a little bunny tag to go in my kid's Easter basket, and you could make anything under the sun. Previous videos we made cute little wooden bookmarks because my son wanted a quill bookmark. It was a whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've printed off some pictures of bunnies. Now of course you could use any of them in the ScanNCut, but like how cute are these? How precious. So in my head, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a few different ones. That way I can give you guys some options. So I think I'm gonna scan this design and save it, and then I can take these bunnies any which way and do whatever I want. So I've got my scanning mat here, and I'm just going to throw this image into there. And I just printed this on regular computer paper. In previous videos, I showed you exactly how I pick out my designs to print. But really it's anything under the sun. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is hit scan to cut data, and start. And it's telling me, hey, the lever is at a 2. Can you push it down to a 1? And your lever is right here on the side. So push it down to a 1, you're good to go, and hit start. Alrighty, so there's our design. She looks great. Now we could tell it we wanted the outer parts of that design, so just the outline. Now this is giving you one line all the way around. You could tell it you wanted 2 lines, so 2 parallel lines, so it would make this line an actual thick little border that would cut out. Or you could tell it, hey, I want the innards and outers in a single line. However, he doesn't have a nose or anything like that, or eyes, so there's nothing to catch. So I'm just gonna get the regular all outline for this one. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go ahead and shrink it in just because it did catch the end of my paper because it was such a good scan. How dare you? All right, there we go. Let's hit preview. Beautiful. Hit OK. And where do we want to save it to? We could save it to our machine, to Brother Canvas, wirelessly, because our wireless is set up, or we could save it to a USB. I'm going to save it to my machine. There it goes. Let's hit OK. All right, now it brings you back here in case you want to save something additionally. I'm good, so I'm going to go ahead and hit home. Hit OK. Beautiful. So now I can go ahead and unload my mat because we're done with that for now. And I'm going to go to retrieve data. I'm going to retrieve data from my machine because that's where I saved it to. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's my bunnies. Hit OK. There we go. Now, currently, each one of them are sectioned off. Now, I do want to cut out all of these because I do want to do different things with this. Now, these are about a 4-inch high, which is actually a pretty good size. So I'm pretty happy with them for what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just hit edit. Select them all, hit OK, and I'm going to just move them over to this corner. Courtney, why are you doing that? Because I'm going to put my wood down there, and if I had kept them in the center right here, there we go, in the center right here, I would have been cutting in the very center of my wood, and I would like to do it where I'm using as little material as possible. Material is expensive. Let's cut costs where we can. All right, everything looks good there. I'm happy with it. If you wanted to add anything additional inside of it, like let's say in this bunny right here in the center. Nope, let me uncollect him. Here we go. Add, pattern, come to the fonts. select whatever font it is that I want. So let's say, I like this one. I could select an A, hit OK, set. And then I could bring the A to the center of this bunny right here. Let's line them up. Select multiple, select that guy and that guy, object edit, the alignment, and center. So now he's at the center. Hit OK. OK again. OK again. How cool is that? And I could do that for every single one of my kids. So I'm going to have it just go ahead and cut it out. Let's hit OK. Please select and cut. Now for today, I am going to use my black blade because she is my multi-purpose blade. She is the blade that I bring out when I want to be rough and tough on something. So I do have my balsa wood here. She is ready to go. And I'm actually using a fabric mat. Wait a second, Courtney. This isn't fabric. Why are you using a fabric mat? Because this is my most sticky mat. Out of all the mats available to me, this is the most sticky one. So I'm going to use my most sticky mat for something that I know that it's going to have to go multiple times through. The way the ScanNCut works, and instead of it just cutting around and forcing that blade through this wood, it's actually going to score it. And then it's going to come down and score it again, and really get that nice, beautiful, smooth cut on the side. And that's the way it does it. Because once you start forcing a blade down it, well, that's how you get rivets. That's how you get uh-ohs that you don't want to get. So we don't want that. We want a nice, smooth, beautiful cut. So I know she's gonna have to go over this multiple times, and that's fine. I actually prefer the way that it does it. All right, so it's on here. Now, this mat is pretty sticky, but it is losing a little bit of sticky. Again, this is my crazy mat that I do wild things on. Do I put fabric on this mat? No. I have one that's kind of my crazy fun mat. But I am actually going to tape it down. This is ScanNCut tape, but it does not have to be ScanNCut tape. You can use pretty much any tape under the sun. I like painter's tape, just regular painter's tape. I know some people use washi tape. It's really up to you. It's not a big deal. Now, Courtney, do you have to tape this down? No. It's just because my mat's at the tail end of its life, and I am frugal, and I don't want to buy another one. So that's the main reason I'm doing this. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Again, this is a thick material, so I like to just give it a little support. There's no shame in taping something down. All right, there she goes. Boom. So we're gonna go ahead and put her in our machine. And it's on there. Now I'm realizing I put this on the wrong side. I actually put my wood going this way instead of this way like I should. So I am gonna jump back real quick, go to edit, select everything on my mat, object edit, wield it all together real fast, and I'm actually going to rotate it. There we go. That's all I needed to do. All right, let's hit OK. OK again. OK again. Please select, and we want to cut. All right, everything's ready to go. Ooh, half cut is on because I did vinyl last. So let's hit our wrench icon, scroll down one, half cut off. Half cut is when you only want to go through half the material, so like when you're doing vinyl. All right, let's hit start because we want to go through this whole thing. All right, here she goes. She's gonna come over to our wood. She's going to go down just to test its thickness. Oh, and I forgot to flip the bar back up to a 2. She's like, hey, can you put that up to a 2? Because if you notice right here, look right here. See that internal bar moving? That's pulling that internal bar. That's how we can do the thicker materials, that up to 3mm thickness, and then we put the bar down to do thinner materials. So I push that bar up, everything's good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start, and she's gonna go ahead and start doing it. Start off again. See where she's going. Now the reason a lot of people tell you to do balsa wood is because it's a soft wood. So it's on the softer scale. Oh my God, sorry, it's on the softer scale of woods, and that's why it works so great in ScanNCut. It cuts like butter. It's so good. I don't know how to explain that. It cuts really well. All right, so she did her first pass. Now she's going around and do her second pass. And so she goes right over that same line she did. So again, she's just going down, down, down to be able to make that smooth cut. This is coming out so good. I am so excited. This is coming out so good. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so while she's cutting out, I want to do our AllBrands behind the scenes membership spotlight. Deli Music, thank you so much for being a member, Deli. I hope I said your name all right. Okay, now you can notice that the the cut actually looks darker from where it only did it one time to where it's now doing the second time. And then it'll even get even darker when it goes and does its third cut now. Alright, she's done. Let's go ahead and take her out. I'm so excited. Like, she did such a good, the lights are going to drown this thing out. You see it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, take the tape off. The tape was already wanting to come off. Oh, it is on there. Well, Matt did what it was supposed to. It's holding on for dear life. There we go. Okay, one, how cool. Like, totally use this on something. Like, this is just neat. Like, it does such a precise cut. Like, it's, oh, Courtney. Stop geeking out and get the thing off the mat. There we go. Look at him! Look at him! Okay. Okay, let me get this guy. I love this balsa wood. It's just good. It's good. Alright. There we go. There's our other guy. Cute. And our last guy with the A in his tummy. Look at that. Now I could put a backing on this one so I could put that center part of that A. Didn't think about that, but how cool. Oh, it's so cool. And then you could write a name out in cursive in there and have the ScanNCut cut out the cursive name. Now I'm going to do something very similar in a minute, but that is an idea. Okay, let's keep that little A insert part because I might have to use that later. Oh, look at that. Okay, one, how good did it cut that A out? That was awesome. Now I want to actually add a little cursive name right here on his stomach. So I'm going to jump into Brother Canvas to actually create this design. That way I can show you how to scan something in if you want it to bring in a design or make it on Brother Canvas. So let's jump over to Brother Canvas. Alrighty, so we're over here to our Canvas workspace. If you don't know, Canvas workspace is the free software that Brother gives you with your machine. So I'm going to come over here to text and select, and it's already on French script, which is probably one of my favorites. I'm going to type in Alex. I'm going to zoom you in so you can actually see what in the world I'm doing. There we go. Alrighty, how pretty is that font? Y'all, how pretty is this font? It's so pretty. Now, if you notice, I love French script because it does already connect them. But if you didn't, just what you do is actually just come over here and play with the spacing of it. So if I select this, I could tell it to space it closer, further apart. However, it was perfect. French script, it did it perfectly. So I'm going to scroll over here to edit, come down, and I'm going to go to process overlay and wield it together. And if you notice, it took away those insides for me. Alrighty, so looks great, looks wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and hit File, Export FCM, and I'm going to send it wirelessly over to my ScanNCut. Alright, now for this one, what I want to do is go to Retrieve Data from my machine, and I want to grab that bunny from earlier. Now, I know you're like, Courtney, we haven't brought that design in that you made. I know, just wait. All right, so I don't need this bunny, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit edit and throw him in the trash. I know. All right, I do need a background for my other design that I made earlier, so I am gonna cut out a second one of those guys. But this guy, I'm gonna hit Object Edit, Resize, and I'm going to resize him massively. Like massive. Actually, maybe not that big. Okay, there we go. How cool. Okay, so we have that. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move this guy, is hit OK. Okay. Okay again, and I'm going to hit Add. Now, this is where I'm going to go to Retrieve Data and go get that thing that I made, that Alex that I made. Boom, there it is. You're like, Courtney, he's so little. I know. But I'm going to bring him in and hit Edit. And I'm going to go ahead and Object Edit, resize him now on top of this giant bunny that I'm wanting to cut out. Because then I could see, you know, how big he actually needs to be in conjunction with the thing I actually want to put him on. So I know I at least want him to be about 2 inches high. And I'm going to hit OK. And I'm actually going to rotate him like how I would want him on this. I'm thinking I want this guy flipped the other way. Like that way it's like Alex, but it's like Alex coming from the top. Yeah, let's do that. Like that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, and then, okay, I'm gonna go to the actual Alex, hit object edit. I'm gonna rotate him the other way. Like that. But let's do 10 degrees less. So like in my head, this is what I'm thinking of. Like having it like two-toned kind of thing. I think that would be really cool. So I'm noticing that the Alex is a little bit big. I mean, it's not terrible, but it is a little bit big. But I like that, so I might just up the bunny to where I feel like it's sitting in there nicely. Okay? If you ever have a hard time pressing something, see how like that's overlapped, just come to these selection tools and it'll be able to select it for you. How cute is that? That's gonna be so good. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, that's gonna be really, really cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this. I don't have to keep it slanted like this. I could just, you know, cut it out regularly and slant it on there whenever I'm ready to do it, which is probably what I will do. So let me rotate it back to normal. There we go. Okay, didn't have to do that if I didn't want to, but I do. Alrighty, so I know that I have this. I'm gonna put this down here. And I need another one of these cut out, so I'll probably put him right there so I can use as little bit of that wood as I possibly can. All right, everything's good. Hit OK. OK again. Please select, and we want to cut. Okay, so I'm going to load in my wood. All right, and hit start. Oh, I just like accidentally put this little A on top of here. Oh, that's cute. Like, how cute. Okay, so we had our little cutout, and then the A that I cut out of the other one, like, I just like glued him like that. Like, how cute. And like, I was planning on painting some of these, but I'm kind of liking the wood tone on wood tone. Like, how cute is that? And he's like raised and like has some thickness to him. Like, that is so cute. These guys could have been sitting up. So if we had all of them, like, you know how they were sitting like all together? Let me put that down. Like this. We could have had it cut out with all this and then maybe added like a little bar on the back or something, or glued them on a piece of wood, and then they could have been just like a really cute little saying. Like, we could have written Easter out in them. How cute would that have been? And it could have just been a really cute little easy, like something to put on the mantle. They said Easter or the family's name. You know I love putting a family name into it. So cute. Okay. New thing unlocked. I love it. It's so easy. Take it out. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So excited. Okay. I'm gonna be very slow because balsa wood is a very thin wood, a very soft wood, so it easily can break on you. Oof, ooh, it makes me nervous. Okay. This side to me. All right. Spatula. It's like when you start feeling like you're doing surgery. That part is super delicate, like right where the A and the L are so delicate. I'm so scared. Like, I know that this bunny, like the giant bunny, will be fine. I'm not worried about him. Okay, there we go. Now I'm getting underneath. Oh, okay. Well, the bunny's out. He popped out. He's fine. Okay, so there's our bunny. Oh my goodness, him alone, just how cool. And like, if I had bigger sheets, I could have made bigger bunnies, because I mean, the sheet that I have wasn't even the full sheet of the mat. I think if you got a 12 by 24 piece, you saw how excited I got there for a second. That would be so cool. Okay. All right. Okay, one, that's cool. That is just cool. On its own, that is cool. Okay. it's off. Ho, 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 that was scary. That was scary. Okay. How cool. Oh my goodness. Like, how cool is, I just want to like hold it from the smallest bit so you can see that they are all connected. Like, that is connected. Okay, so the idea is, I don't know if you see this because it's probably going to blur it out once it's on top of each other. I'll do it in a close camera. Is to put the name on here like this. How cool is that? That is so cool. Oh, I love it. So now all I would need to do is, if I wanted to keep it toned, like tone on tone, like wood on wood, all I would have to do is just glue it on there. You could use wood glue, you can use hot glue. I mean, honestly, craft glue. Oh, it's so cute. Now, I'm just gonna probably put something behind there, or like have it, oh look, you can see it really well there. And just like have something sitting behind it. But if you wanted to add like a little wooden stand, you could even cut it out with ScanNCut if you wanted to. Then you could do that to make it stand up on its own, or you could just cut like a piece of wood, just like a straight piece, and then stick it to the bottom of it and glue that down, and then that way he's standing up. So you kind of have versatile of how you want this. But think, we could have done any name under the sun. We could have just done an initial. We could have done any shape we wanted. So if you wanted like a carrot and had their name, and had this been the little thing that attaches to the basket, like how cute would that be? I mean, granted, he's humongous, but you could have made him way smaller and it would have loved that. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at the A. He's got hot glue on him, but look at the A. Oh my goodness. Okay, one, I just left simple because like, oh, so cute. So good. I also cut a giant A out because I thought that would be cute. Like originally for him, he was kind of big, and I was like, how just precious. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that A yet, but like I'm very excited. This one came out so cute. I forgot to add a little hole, but then I'm actually glad I didn't, because think about it. If I took some pretty ribbon and like hot glued it to the back, and then that be the holder, so that way I'm not having to put a hole in my bunny's ear. We're not piercing his ear today. But how cute would that be? I love that. Oh my god, that came out so good. Okay, and then this guy. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I can make the camera or the lights stop acting up on him, but like, he is precious. So do you guys want to see these actually in use? All right, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, don't forget that the Brother ScanNCut is available on our website, AllBrands.com, as well as tons of amazing things. Because not only do we sell ScanNCuts, we sell Brother Stillaires, we sell Notions, we sell all sorts of stuff. So make sure you check out our website, AllBrands.com, or any one of our 7 locations in Louisiana and Texas. We're happy to have you in. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to let us know that you guys want more videos. Y'all have a good Easter. Bye! I realized that. Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Alright, listen. How cool. It's cutting through wood and it's like so quiet. Like, she's doing so good. Good job. Oh my goodness, this is so addicting. You know, there's worse things to be addicted to, so I'm okay. Now, of course, I have no idea where a paint palette is. I usually have one near me. A paper plate also works. So, I'm going to drop the smallest amount of pink, because I want pastels. That was not a small amount of pink. That was not small. That was not a small amount of pink at all. You were zero help during this, just so you know. You were zero help. Oh, I'm so sorry. We woke you from your nap. I'm so sorry.